Our presentation was on climate change in Bali, Indonesia through instrumental weather records, paleothermometers, and satellite data. This was completed by Sol Enciso, Makayla Boardman, and Cole Gutsch. This is Cole speaking, by the way. So, Bali, Indonesia is a volcanic island in the Indonesian archipelago formed by subduction of the Indo-Australian plate beneath the Eurasian plate. The island has a tropical climate which experiences high humidity and high temperatures throughout the year. The island of Bali is located in the Hadley Cell. There are two distinct seasons of weather in Bali. The season from April through October is dry, while the wet season runs from November through March. During the dry season, the temperatures are typically higher, the humidity is lower, and there is very little rainfall. During the wet season, the temperatures are still fairly warm, and the humidity is higher, and there is more rainfall. So, the island of Bali is an island in Indonesia. Bali holds many different geological features that are worth studying, such as coral reefs and volcanoes. Scientists can study and understand what causes the climate to change in Bali with modern science tools such as satellite data, instrumental weather records, and paleoproxy records, such as paleothermometers. They can use satellite data to study how volcanic activity affects the climate in Bali. The study of precipitation offers great information about climate change in Bali. Also, paleothermometers are a great climate record to use to study coral reefs. So, the island of Bali is home to many volcanoes. Volcanic activity offers scientists a great deal of information in relation to how it affects climate change in a given region. One of the best ways that scientists can measure climate change through volcanic activity is through the use of satellite data. For example, there is a relatively new Earth observing satellite called the Sentinel-5P. It has only been used since its launch in October of 2017, but it has already yielded great results, especially in Bali. And this satellite is useful because it can track a variety of gases such as nitrogen dioxide, ozone, formaldehyde, sulfur dioxide, methane, and carbon dioxide. Each of these gases are important to the quality of the air and the given climate. The Sentinel-5P can also monitor volcanic eruptions and the heavy amounts of sulfur dioxide gas that they release. The island of Bali experienced an eruption back in 2017 from the Mount Agung volcano. The satellite was able to detect large amounts of sulfur dioxide in the climate of Bali, which made the air quality very unhealthy. And during volcanic eruptions, the atmosphere is faced with a large cloud of ash and dust. This large cloud holds toxic gases such as sulfur dioxide. When sulfur dioxide is released into the atmosphere after an eruption, it combines with water to form what are known as sulfuric acid aerosols. If the volcanic eruption is powerful enough, these sulfate aerosols can hover in the stratosphere for many years. Satellites such as the Sentinel-5P are an important tool to detect these sulfate aerosols. Through satellite data, scientists can observe that these aerosols have a strong cooling effect on a region's climate. The reason for this cooling effect is because the aerosols reflect incoming sunlight and influence cloud formation, excuse me. Without the use of satellite data, scientists would not be able to measure these changes to the climate as accurately as they can today.
Instrumental records. Hello, I'm Sol, and I will be breaking down the data and importance behind the specific instrumental record of rain gauges. There are several various types of instruments used to collect weather data and analysis. Bali is both a tropical, humid environment, which means rain gauges are an excellent and accurate way to record precipitation data. Bali receives anywhere from 11.5 to 13 inches of rain a month, resulting in up to 70 to 85 inches per year. Due to the amount of heat and oxygen in the air and atmosphere that Bali experiences, it makes sense that it lies 8 degrees below the equator in the southern hemisphere. This humidity warms the air first and water second. The presence and abundance of water in Bali is integral to the various forms of plant life and ecosystem present in Bali. For example, as pictured in Figure 5, the Bali rice fields are luscious and green, a result of daily rainfall and high humidity. Another example of how the Bali region is dependent upon its natural climate. Not only does Bali possess crystal clear blue sapphire water, but sea temperatures range daily from 81 degrees Fahrenheit to a stunning 84. While Bali consists of a beautiful tropical climate, one of the paramounts of a tropical environment is precipitation. Locals must be prepared for wind, rain, and thunderstorms at any given moment. As shown in Figure 7, you can see Bali's heavy rain season. Though their wet season dates from November through April, it rains almost daily in Bali. As you can see in the detailed climate map shown in Figure 6, the island is constantly damp. These records of precipitation, sea temperature, and storming provides in-depth data for scientists to inquire how Bali once precipitated, what it has to do with its current climate, and provides insight as to how future weather will be. Paleothermometers. Hello everyone, I'm Makayla. I will be talking about the pivotal role of isotopic paleothermometers focusing on coral and its direct relevance to understanding Bali's climate. These specialized tools allow us to uncover the intricate details of our planet's climate history. Isotopic paleothermometers such as 180 oxygen in coral are crucial in uncovering the historical temperature trends. When we observe higher concentrations of 180 oxygen in these records, it tells us that the outside temperatures were warmer because 160 oxygen evaporated, leaving the 180 oxygen behind. These isotopic signatures act as valuable archives for investigating climate change and understanding past environmental conditions. Here is a picture of Bali's coast as seen in Figure 4. Through various proxies such as ice cores, sedimentary records, and tree rings, as shown in the photo in Figure 9, scientists can decode these records to comprehend Earth's past temperatures and climates. The isotopic paleothermometers provide valuable insights into Bali's climate history, shedding light on the influences of temperature, precipitation, and sea surface salinity. By studying the isotopic compositions or growth patterns within these proxies, we gain a window into Bali's historical climate changes and temperature fluctuations. Let's talk about how 180 oxygen in Bali's coral and how it acts as a window into Bali's climate story. Imagine utilizing a specialized thermometers to look into the past. Bali's coral, with its 180 oxygen content, offers invaluable insights into historical sea surface temperatures and seawater 180 oxygen. Oxygen 18 shows up in coral in its calcium carbonate structure. When corals build their skeletons, they incorporate oxygen atoms from the surrounding water into their calcium carbonate. The ratio of oxygen 18 to oxygen 16 in the coral skeleton reflects the isotopic composition of the surrounding seawater. This ratio variation acts as a recorder of past environmental conditions, including sea surface temperature, precipitation, and sea surface salinity, offering a historical record of climate variations. This unique record doesn't just provide temperature trends, it unravels the complex interplay of factors like precipitation and sea surface salinity. By analyzing the coral record spanning decades, we're not just uncovering Bali's past, we're connecting it to the present, gaining vital insights into the dynamic evolution of its climate. These isotopic paleothermometers hold global significance, providing crucial data for climate prediction models, enriching the ability to make accurate forecasts about Earth's climate. In essence, coral paleothermometry serves as a direct link to Bali's climate history and plays a fundamental role in deciphering the complexities of climate change on a worldwide scale. In conclusion, as we wrap up our exploration of Bali's climate, we've had the chance to delve into a variety of essential tools and aspects of climate research. We've touched on satellite data's role in tracking volcanic activity, discussed instrumental weather records that provide insights into Bali's current climate dynamics via rain gauges, and even explored the fascinating world of paleothermometers like 180 oxygen and Bali coral. Through this comprehensive approach, we've gained a deeper understanding of Bali's climate history and how various scientific tools and data sources contribute and create our knowledge. These insights not only enrich our understanding of Bali, but also have broader implications implications for climate science as a whole. Thank you for accompanying us on this educational journey. We've had a blast researching the luscious and humid region of Bali, Indonesia.